Oh no. Oh,
So
wait.
I've been getting this question a lot. Wuthering Waves, Genshin Impact. Should I play Genshin? Should I play Wuthering Waves? Should I quit Genshin? Should I for Wuthering Waves? Which one's better? So let's make a video on it. Well, I'm just gonna tell you straight out of like.
Okay, he's gonna go neutral, but he's gonna say Wuthering Waves should be better quality because it's new.
Off the bat, play both. If you have the time, just play both. It's not hard. The thing is,
Oh,
yes,
surprised.
there are similarities between Genshin and Wuthering Waves.
Okay,
but
answer the question.
I also feel like it's not a fair comparison to make. You know, Genshin has been one of the biggest open world gacha games
It's not a fair comparison to make. The fuck you mean? They're in the same genre.
for like 3 or 4 years. It hasn't really had real competition. And Wuthering Waves literally just came out like, I don't know, like 6 days ago. So it's very new. It's already doing a lot of great things.
Yes.
And some things even better than Genshin. But dude, if you go to Twitter, like gacha Twitter and stuff and Reddit, you see all this discourse of people like shitting on each game. Like, oh, Wuthering Waves is better. Oh, Genshin's better. This. It's like, I don't know. I just feel like you guys are just wasting your energy. Honestly, it just, at the end of the day, play what you want. And who gives a shit what anyone else thinks? You know,
That is a good take. That is a good take. Yes,
Playing
you should.
both open world games isn't plausible. Who the hell has time for that? That is some no lifer shit.
That's kind of harsh, man. Diplomatic 44. Play both. Okay. Okay, if I'm playing Wuthering Waves and I'm doing all that flashy shit, if I go to Genshin and it's slow, I'm sorry. I'm going to start detesting Genshin's slow-paced things. Like, the Hilichurl needs 5 hours to pick up a rock and throw it at you. Like, you can easily see what the enemies are going to do. Like, Wuthering Waves is totally different. It's like, I'm sorry, but like, it's pretty difficult to play both because of just how flashy it is.
video game. Play the video game that you enjoy. In a perfect world, I would just say play both of them, dude. Play both as long as you're enjoying them. But if you're not enjoying Genshin anymore, then give Wuthering Waves a try. I've been loving the game so much. I've barely touched Genshin in the last like 6 days. No, I'm not quitting the game. It's been a breath of fresh air to play something new, but with a really cool combat system, different story, different characters, different world. And it's an amazing game. And I have another video on my channel on my first impressions if you want to go watch that to see more of my thoughts on Wuthering Waves and whether or not, you know, it's worth it. But TLDR, it is worth it. But to get back to the question of Genshin versus Wuthering Waves, if you can't play both, I'll give you some aspects of both games, okay? Wuthering Waves, brand new game. So you're starting off in the early game, you know, at launch with everybody else. So you don't have as much to catch up on, which could be easier for some people. I've seen some people who are like, is it too late for me to get into Genshin? It's like 4 years of content. That can be
that is tough.
Right? So
that is pretty tough. Hey, yo, chat, would you still be open to start a new account? Like a brand new account? Like you start at Fontaine. Type 1 if you can, type 2 if you can't. Yeah, no. Like for anybody that can say yes, GG's, dude.
You can get in early, less stressful that way. To some degree,
True. I mean, if you start at a game that's late, like it's pretty difficult with an already established meta and stuff. It's like it's pretty difficult to keep up, and like because you need this many units to start doing shit and tackling Spiral Abyss, it is pretty difficult. And you can feel a little bit overwhelmed and like, okay, what team comp do I really want to make? One that will resonate with my playstyle and one that can actually do good damage. So it is pretty difficult. It's like Genshin still applies to me. Maybe it's some sunk cost fallacy on my part, but like what's keeping me intrigued in Genshin is because I collected all these characters. I have different elements, different playstyles that I can tackle content with. That's why like it's the only saving grace Genshin has with me personally. That's why like I keep my account being taken care of somewhere while in case some good shit happens, I can pull back up to the game. But starting off from scratch, yeah, no fucking way.
Wuthering has better combat, like more fun combat.
100%.
Where you have to like parry and dodge, and there's actually skill. Like the bosses in the game take skill. I like that personally. I like that challenge. Right.
That's never gonna happen in Genshin, by the way. If anybody's gonna say, "Oh, Genshin can do that too," they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. Genshin is a very, very feel-good type game. It is, and it always will be. 100%. I think that's why 3-5 stars in WoWa is a huge benefit to anyone that will start the game late, even months late. 100%. That is a beautiful take. Yes, I totally agree. You get to start off with 3 fucking 5 stars. Three of them things.
There's more endgame stuff to do to grind out for rewards. It's being super generous right now. It's had a rocky launch, so it's been giving out like 3 5 stars and like a lot of rewards.
Which again, I will say, because of that rocky launch, it makes me more at ease having Kuro games in the wheels. But you're not gonna sit here and say generous and show me the one pool that Japan is gonna look at and go, bro, what the fuck is this?
Oh, it's pretty generous right now. I do think the
No, they're generous with the 10 pools, the 5-star, yes. The one pool, because of the fiasco it created, one pool, no, that's a slap in the face. Come on. If I was in Japan and I had that issue, I'd be pissed off.
system is better. You know, the weapon banner is really good.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Banner splits the characters and the weapons so that if you want to
The gacha just crushes Genshin.
well, yeah, I mean, it's fairly new, so it's like less daunting to get into. But on the other end, you know, with Genshin, this year it'll be like 4 years, I
Yes.
think, and there's a lot of content to go
Yes.
through, which to some degree, like I said, could be daunting for some people, but in the same time, it's really good because you have so much to catch up on. You won't get bored for a while.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, Genshin is starting to look like trash to me in terms of graphics. Like, am I crazy? Yo, chat, type 1 if you think because of WoWa, Genshin is starting to look like shit to you. Type 2 if you're like, nah, Genshin graphics still good, like all the way. Genshin better. Maybe it's because of WoWa's mature monsters that now this one looks a little, you know, kid-friendly a little. I don't know. Yeah, and it's not just me, huh? Both are good? Yeah, obviously they're both good. We're not gonna sit here and pretend they're not good.
At the same time, it's really good because you have so much to catch up on. You won't get bored for a while, you know, if you're into the game, right? Some people just get bored because they're not into the game. But, you know, if you get into it, like there's so much to catch up on, so much to explore.
Yeah.
Dude, we already have Mondstadt, Liyue, Inazuma, Sumeru, Fontaine, and Natlan.
Okay, so Sumeru is a skip. I wouldn't count it. The ending is the only thing that's good about it. It's like when you hear about the Descenders and shit. Liyue is okay. Inazuma, Raiden carries that shit because of just how intriguing and hot Raiden is. Typically, those characters do very well. Mondstadt is like your intro. It's okay, but I still think it's kind of eh. Looking back on it, it's kind of eh. But it's pretty classic in games like these, so that's fine. Fontaine is interesting. There's a lot of shit that's going on. You can definitely feel like the writing picked up, you know, they picked up the pace. But
Man, it wasn't good enough.
Months, dude. You have so much content, an amazing cast of characters that I personally love. Great combat system as well. I like the combat system in Genshin. It's one of the better ones. The constant events, constant updates. I mean, there's just so much. And
the events are trash. The events are trash. The updates are trash. Okay, let's not sit here and pretend those are good. They're not. They're not. Okay, they're not. Wind Trace was the only good one, and apparently I heard they ruined that too. So no, events that don't count.
I love Genshin. As you guys know, I'm made fun of in the community for glazing up Genshin, but no, I really do. I love Genshin Impact. And just because Wuthering Waves is out doesn't mean I instantly hate it or I give it up. And it's an amazing.
We don't hate Genshin. We're just disappointed by it. There's a difference. Just fix the game. I'd love to play it again. Just fix the damn thing.
No matter, here's the thing. This is my opinion. This is my hot take. But I think people just think it's cool to shit on Genshin because everyone else does it. And so they just do it. And it's a cool thing to do. For the last 3 years that I played this,
excuse me? What? Oh, I'm so cool right now, chat. Oh, yeah, I'm finna shit on this game to up my street cred, man. Look at me, man. Look at me. Look at me. Shitting on Genshin. Glaze me, chat. Glaze me. For the cool guy that I am because I'm shitting on a kid's game. Oh, Genshin is just for kids. Like, I'm so cool right now. I'm so cool. It's like, bro, what the fuck? No, the game sucks right now. The rewards suck. A lot of the shit sucks. Like, bro, come on, man. Like, okay, yeah, he might catch some heat for that one.
this game, I still love the game. Yes, it's not perfect.
Good for you.
Obviously. Now with actual healthy competition, they could start being better for their community.
That's my hope. That's my hope. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's my ultimate hope, is that now that they see Wuthering Waves and now they start having a fire lit up under their ass, they can start tackling it. That's my hope. Because I want both games to be great.
This is disconnected from their player base.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean? Genshin never getting better? At least not like we wanted? Well, look, man, the game doesn't have to be perfect, but if there's efforts in the right direction, I'm all for it. It doesn't have to be perfect. I will just play it like the casual game it is. Understand something. All it's gonna do is like give me that 10, 15 minutes of entertainment and that's it. Unless there's an abyss and like, sure, we can have fun there and play more. But beyond that, that's it. That's as far as its ass goes. Some exploring would be nice, like some good ass exploring. That'd be fucking nice. But that's it. That's it. Is that too much to ask?
Right? They don't really listen to like what we really want, quality of life stuff. But I'm starting to see it more and more. And I guess it just took competition to start pushing them, which you could look at it in the way of like, why did it have to take that? But at the end of the day, you're the consumer. If you're winning and you're getting stuff that you finally want, then who cares why we're getting it?
Yeah, I do feel like we are at a great position as consumers, because right now they have to fight for us, especially when Azure Premilia comes in. Like when Azure Premilia comes in, it's going to be chaos. It's going to be mayhem. And I'm all for that. I'm all for that.
Like I said, people think it's cool to shit on Genshin, and if
Stop saying that. Stop saying that. Okay? No, it's not because it's cool that we're shitting on Genshin. We're shitting on Genshin because Genshin is shit right now. Simple as that.
you surround yourself with that a lot on Twitter or Reddit, then like you start to get like a false narrative, in my opinion. If you enjoy the game, then play it. It's as simple as that. Who cares?
Yeah, well, okay. No one said you shouldn't play Genshin. Play the game if you're still into it. Hell, even around Genshin pissed off stuff, I would just let people know, like, at least don't pull for the character. Don't tell them that this is okay, but play the fucking game. Who am I to tell you what not to do? Hell, you can still pick the character and the skins. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, do that. If that's what you really want to do that. I can't tell you what to do. But it's like, bro, what are you talking about?
Everyone else thinks. As long as you're enjoying it, then that's all that matters, right? You're spending your time and possibly your money. It's not really a competition between the two, or like a comparison. They're two different games. Another thing, let me talk about this real quick that I've been seeing.
Okay, there is some comparing. They obviously share very similar mechanics that it's very difficult not to compare. But the only disadvantage Genshin has is that Wuthering Waves came after. So it's like it knew how to build upon the failures of Genshin. So Wuwa has that advantage over Genshin 1,000,000%. But beyond that, yes, I'm gonna fucking compare that shit because they're very similar games, literally.
A lot of, I don't know if this is a new concept to people in the gacha space, but like people are saying that Wuthering Waves is a Genshin ripoff. Well, Genshin took a lot from Breath of the Wild, so that's technically a Breath of the Wild ripoff, right? But also people don't realize that, like, let's say in racing games, there are multiple different types of racing games. You have Forza, Gran Turismo, Need for Speed. But no one ever says, oh, Need for Speed is copying Gran Turismo because there's cars in it. So no, I don't think Wuthering Waves is a ripoff. I say try it for sure. It's 100% worth it. It does a lot of great things, and you're getting in early, which I think is better, less daunting. Amazing stuff. I love the game so much. Or if you want to try Genshin, then try Genshin. Here's the thing. They're both free to download and free to play. Try them, see which one you like. Okay.
This is a good take. This is a good take. I can get behind this one. Download both, play both, and see which one you like more. And which one is like more of your cup of tea that resonates better for you. It's gonna be Wuthering Waves because of all the free shit probably, but hey, you do you.
Let me wrap this video up into like a couple sentences for you. Play whatever you want. Don't give a shit about what anyone else says or what any other content creator says, because who gives a f, right? At the end of the day, play what you enjoy, and that's that. It's as simple as that.
Aren't people already doing that? Yo, Chad, do you feel like you're not wanting to play a game because a content creator told you to? Yo, type 1 if you quit games because you heard it somewhere. Type 2 if you're like, I'm gonna just do me. Yeah, there we go. Most people aren't cheap, man. Yeah, there's gonna be those internet dumpers like, well, because my influencer said so, and that's why I'm gonna do it. No. It's like, bro, they can just play the fucking game, man. Like, they can do whatever the fuck they want. People can do whatever the fuck they want. Like, we all know we all should go to the gym every fucking day, but most people don't. And what are you gonna do?
You like Wuthering Waves more? Play more Wuthering Waves. You like Genshin more? Play more Genshin. You like both? Guess what? You can. This is a crazy concept, but guys, you can play multiple games if you have the time.
Yeah. I was about to get on that. That's some no life shit. Okay. Genshin is more okay for me right now, and I'm open to the idea of Genshin because I have everything completed, right? And I have people that can help me with my account in case I don't want to do certain shit. That is that simple.
I don't see this whole argument of like this or that. It doesn't have to be this or that. It can be both, or just whatever one that you're enjoying more. So.
Okay, well, the problem with this is if we all just have this, we'll just do whatever the fuck, and everybody gets to do whatever the fuck is good for them, and that's it. It doesn't open us to giving criticism to these companies and telling them what's wrong and what's right. And in case of Genshin, it's like, we can't just shut the fuck up. We gotta let companies know what is right and what is wrong. Like us just shutting the fuck up and letting, just play whatever you want. Just do whatever you want. No. That's not enough. We gotta have and talk about the shit that's bad. and give constructive criticism to these companies. Yes, I agree that all these toxic dumb fucks and brain dead motherfuckers out here are not the best of examples. However, good people giving good criticism to companies, as we're seeing right now with Wuthering Waves, they can do and react better to things like they did with the Novus banner. A lot of people are like, well, now I got an early, I don't get to take advantage of that freaking 5-star. They was like, you know what? Fuck it. Here's a free 5-star. And then Novus banner is like how it is. It's like, it doesn't matter. So that's a huge win. I disagree with how you want it to be generalized to people. I think it should be, yes, some people shouldn't give a fuck, nor should they. I mean, ultimately, these are video games. They're only for your entertainment and enjoyment. But we cannot like all have this mindset of, oh, just do whatever the fuck you want, man, because it encourages people just, you know, just sitting there, not doing anything, not giving feedback, not giving some form of outrage and disappointment when shit is clearly wrong, like the fucking 3 pools.
Oh. Yeah, that's my take. That's my whole take on Genshin or Wuthering Waves. Genshin versus Wuthering Waves. They're both amazing games. Play what you want. There you go.
Okay, so neutral 44 as always. I mean, who's surprised? But in a perfect world, yeah, I understand his take, and his take is fair and good. However, it does create a problem that I don't think he sees, is that if we just all sit down and not do shit, or just enjoy ourselves, well, no one is gonna do any criticism in anything. It's like, okay, we are just extra casual about the games, which these games, typically you see players aren't really that casual. Like a lot of players want to make good decisions, know where they invest their resources and hard-earned money on. So like that does take some form of sweatiness, if you know what I'm trying to say. So people do take these games seriously because money is serious. Like where you purchase and where you put most of your time and most of your effort matters a lot to people. So they have to keep talking about it in case something is wrong. That's just the way things should be and the way things are. So let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. See you.